Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about 8.4.1. Today we're going to be talking mostly, or at least starting to talk about the difference between theoretical and experimental probability. The thing is, what you want to keep in mind, is theoretical probability is what we think. So theoretical, think, they both start with the same two letters. That means we are guessing. Okay, we think this will happen based on some kind of evidence. That's how we always want to do it. You can guess what numbers the lottery is going to have, and we can actually predict how likely you are to be right. It can be extremely complicated, or it can be extremely simple. No matter what, there is a process to be able to take what we think is going to happen and determine how likely it is to actually be true. So the way we want to be able to look at this is the idea of the probability of is this notation. Now, the probability of what we want over how many possible outcomes there could be. This is where it can get tricky, and advanced mathematics really can kick in and make it, oh my goodness, how many different possible ways to win the lottery. But we're not talking about that. We're going to talk about something a little simpler. So this is saying the probability of the event is equal to the number of outcomes wanted and this is the kind of formula you got to memorize and so over the number of outcomes possible. So let's take a look at this. The question says you randomly choose one of the letters shown. So E-X-P-L-O-R-E, explore. What is the theoretical probability of choosing a vowel? Well, we just got to know what the vowels are. A-E-I-O-U, E-O-E. Well, we want to choose. We think we can, or we want to, and we think we can do it. So let's find out the probability that we will. Well, we randomly choose one of the letters shown. What is the theoretical probability of choosing a vowel? So the probability of choosing a vowel, because the event is the vowel, is the number of outcomes wanted. Well, we want to choose a vowel, so there's 3 of them here. So that's going to be 3. And then the total number of outcomes, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So there's a total of 7 possible outcomes. If I reach in to grab a block and there's 7 blocks, I can grab any of the 7. Now, if I'm doing it randomly, I'd be reaching into a bag. So what we're looking about is the probability is 3 to 7. Here's quite a few ways to write it, and then I'm going to let you know which way we want to write it. 3 to 7 is a perfectly good answer. 3 to 7 is another perfectly good answer. 43% is another good answer. So we can write things in percent, we can write them in fractions, and we can write them as ratios. This is the way that Mr. Spees likes us to write it. So this is how we should write it. So the theoretical probability of choosing a vowel is 3, 7. And that would be our final answer there. If you have any questions, make sure to write those down in your notes, which you should be taking during the video or after the video or as you rewind the video or just overall while listening to the video. And make sure you bring those in. You can start working on 8.4.1 tonight, or you can go ahead and do that when you come into class tomorrow. There'll be questions over this, and we'll see you in class.